This is not a new thought, but I've had it come up a lot recently. And I relapsed about 10 days ago. So I'm 10 days in now, and I'm finally getting my energy back. And even though these thoughts are not new to me, they come up a lot more on retention. And it's making me, like, I'm struggling a lot with these thoughts, and I need to make a video on it, and I need to get it out somewhere. And just to let you know, like, this channel is not this like happy shit, and just like, it's kind of ironic that my previous video was about how semen retention makes life beautiful, which is true, but what I'm talking about in that video has really nothing to do with what I'm talking about now. And that is that I hate human nature. I hate being trapped in my own nature, and also surrounded by other people's nature, and just the like collective human nature that we have. And I feel like for every streak that I'm on, and every, not just the streak, like, let's forget about retention for a second, because that's also something that this is part of all of this. Like, if you still think that retention is about a physical practice, or like, you got to realize the depth of not just retention, but just yourself. You got to realize your own depth. So the problem I have with human nature is that inherently, I don't know if that's the word, but like, by nature, we're so selfish, to the point that even when we think that we're not selfish, we can't even see that we are selfish. And it's like, on every streak that I'm on, I feel like my consciousness is being pulled out of my body, but my body, like my physical body, is trapped in this world. And I'm struggling so much with feeling trapped, literally, in a reality where I don't subscribe to this way of living. I don't subscribe to human nature, and I struggle with my own human nature. I struggle with my own ego, of course. I'm not saying I've transcended everything and I'm this like all-knowing person and everybody else is the idiots, but it's this like internal battle with knowing so much and being trapped in this like physical reality that is almost limiting your whole, like, it's limiting yourself, and it's limiting your consciousness in so many ways. And like, I'm talking about a general thing now, but it's in every moment. I'm just thinking, like, I was just at the gym, and this is such a like stupid thing, but it's just things that I've noticed, of course, that, okay, I'm aware of my ego, or I'm aware of a lot of things, but when I look at a girl, for example, I just hate the fact that I'm attracted to her, even though my whole body and my whole like spiritual being, like, I'm only physically attracted to her, and I can override it in myself. Like, I don't lust, or I don't, like, that's the thing, I don't care about it, and I want to not care at all. And it's like, even if you're on retention, or, you know, spiritual gurus or whatever, like, you will never get rid of lust. And that's the thing that I hate being trapped in a reality where I just don't like the way it works and the way it functions. Like, and girls is just one part of it. I don't care about money, I don't care about success, I don't care about looks. And if you think about it, how much shit is in this world purely because we are in a physical world. Like, if we were just floating consciousness, we would have, I don't know what issues we would have. Like there would be some emotional stuff, of course, but think about power and when you want to get something, like you want to get a girl, you want to get money, you want to get things, you want to get more property, you want to experience things, you want to travel, you like all these things that we want to like have or get or like experience. When you go to a higher place spiritually, you realize that you don't care about these things. Yes, you can see the beauty in them, like I said in my previous video, and I try to all the time, like, trust me, I try to see the beauty in the world all the time, but it's this like internal battle with myself where I'm just like, but what is it for? What am I fighting for internally? And recently I've just started to feel like it's not that I'm depressed, but I just don't care. I just don't care about women. I don't care about any of this. And it's making me kind of not scared, but like, that's kind of my point as well. I'm battling my own human nature because I'm transcending human nature. So I'm starting to feel scared in my human form about, okay, what is my life going to be if I transcend this fully? Like if I fully go past all of this physical reality stuff and this limiting human nature part of me, where am I going? You know? Because I realize that I can't have a normal life here on earth, or what society or people think about as normal. Like my mind just doesn't work like that. And ever since I was a kid, like from I was, born, I've always felt misplaced, like I was on the wrong planet, like I don't belong here. I've always had these like thoughts, even looking to my parents, like, what are you doing? Like, and it's kind of funny thinking about it now. Like when I was 4 years old, I was just going around thinking like, what are people doing? And I still have it. And you know why I have, or I know myself why I have a lot of depth, and there's so much I'm holding back because I just don't care about speaking it anymore. I don't care. I don't think people, or maybe, I don't know, but I'm just at a point where I've experienced enough like shallowness in the world that I don't care about speaking my deeper thoughts. But what I was going to say is the reason, or not the reason, but the way that you spiritually grow the most is when you experience spiritual loneliness. Like I said, ever since I was a kid, I've always felt misplaced in the world. And I'm not talking about myself like I'm special, but it is what it is. And I've never found anyone that I connect to on a real deep level. I've always felt that I have more depth than anyone I'm connecting to. Maybe I'm finding someone here on YouTube, I don't know. And just thinking about what I'm saying now, I'm thinking about how people can interpret my words and their ego can get in the way and start saying like, oh, he think he's special. Like I have more depth than more other people or whatever. Like this is my whole point as well. Like that's human nature as well. 'Cause I don't care if I have more depth. That's the thing. I don't care about these things. I don't care if I'm special. Like special compared to who? I don't give a fuck. And it's just like, these are the things you like to deal with this reality, you have to comply with the physical laws. Like there's spiritual laws, or I would say there's no spiritual laws, but there's physical laws, kind of. And there's like emotional laws and interconnected relationships and stuff. But that's my point. Like we have these laws that you have to follow to survive in this physical reality, like human survival and human nature, whatever. And when you just realize that you don't give a fuck, because why should you? Because it doesn't matter. You become extremely lonely. Like real loneliness is not physical, it's spiritual. It's not emotional, it's spiritual. And there's a difference between it. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like making a video right now, and I'm on this streak now. I'm feeling very motivated to just go all in on quitting all my addictions. Like I don't have many. The last one that I'm facing is like caffeine. I've quit caffeine before, so I'm confident I'm gonna do it again. And just this, like, it's not an addiction, or yeah, maybe it is an addiction. It's like I'm just very raw and honest, like this slight validation addiction. We always want to feel accepted, and this is what I'm trying to say. I want to transcend this human nature in me, because I know inside me that I don't care, and I want to listen to that voice. I want to listen to my higher self. Like you know that you always, or you know how you always feel your inner voice at some level. Like you always feel this part of you trying to tell you, like okay, one example, like when people talk about dating apps, or not even dating apps, like dating, or just women and anger and all of this, like even stuff that I've said myself. If someone complains about women, for example, like, oh, women only want this, or like everything is so shit, blah blah blah. The reason why you're feeling all this like anger and pain is because your higher self is trying to make you transcend these things. Like, yeah, it's shit, so don't waste your time there. Like, let's do something that actually matters. Let's transcend this shallow shit. And I can't teach you, like, I'm trying to think now how to explain how to get this voice, or how to listen to it more, or how to connect to it. But the only way that I've been able to do it is through pain, honestly. And I actively choose pain. Like, you only see like videos of me here on YouTube, so you don't see, and honestly nobody sees what I'm doing. That's the whole point. Like I'm by myself 99% of the time, just like trying to figure out what this life is. And I'm not numbing, or I'm trying as much as I can to not numb any pain, or numb any feelings, or numb myself out with just like pointless stuff. But yeah, if this resonates with you, I'm very eager to hear your thoughts, because like I said, I'm trying to connect with other people on this journey as well. And I want this channel to be about a bit more than just retention. Like, not like, it's still in the same realm, because like retention is almost the ultimate form of self-love if you do it correctly. So it's all encompassing, what do you say, like, um, it covers a lot of areas when it comes to self-love. And I'm not the channel where you're gonna hear like how to manifest your reality, blah blah blah. Like, I just don't care. Like, I want to manifest my spirituality, not the physical reality. Like, I'm past that point. I don't care about, I think like there's a link between it. Like, the physical reality and your spirituality is of course linked. So yeah, you have to find a balance between your body, your health, your spirituality, your thoughts and everything. As long as you're on this earth, like, you have to do the best you can, of course. But yeah, I don't really care about, I care about the deeper layer of things. Like, yeah, maybe I get money somehow, and maybe I get a woman, or, you know, I'm not saying that these things are bad, but I'm saying be aware and be conscious of what you're actually getting from it and what you really want. Like, do you want money because your ego is telling you, like, if we get money, then we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna get this? Like, just be conscious of what everything is. But yeah, just some rambling thoughts. Hope you're having a good day. Peace.